Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Um, Encourage another woman, another widow in your life. Um, Share it with your church. This channel. The reality, most pastors are male and they don't have an idea of how to help a widow because they've never experienced it, nor will they. Even when they're a widower, they're still not a widow. And men and women are different. So might share it with your church and have people follow along. We're here for one another, and I certainly hope to encourage you. So today I want to talk a little bit more about a health piece. We've recently gone through several different topics related to health. And I think today's recreation. So what do you do for fun? So I think it was last week I had shared about, once a month, two friends would come over and we would do Crafty Club. I also made it a priority for my girls to have little gatherings at our house. First of all, it gave me something to do also to help get things ready. So they had different movie nights or fondue night or sushi night or different things to keep community, keep your brain going. It just hits me sometimes because I think back to just how difficult it was in the very beginning. And I'm currently writing a book, and it's just amazing to me when I look back in my date planner for 21. Bob died in January of 21. And so I can see exactly what we did. It just is amazing. So I don't know where you are in your journey. I don't know if you are a mom, suddenly became a single mom. But man, I just encourage you to keep going. And so today, in the purpose for the focus of recreation, something fun, it almost sounds like an oxymoron, right? You're going to have some kind of fun in the midst of your whole life being turned upside down. Well, you can. And I will tell you that, Bob and I loved movies. That was probably our favorite date night thing to do, was go see a movie if there was something decent playing. And we just loved it. I mean, for all of our life, we loved movies. And so, man, when I went to a movie after he passed, it was hard. It was really hard. And another widow friend of mine, she and her husband also loved to go to movies. So we saw many movies together in the beginning years. And we just were there for one another. It's nice to not go by yourself, and you're not alone, and you have community. So one of the aspects that we spoke on last time was church. What is the church? Part of a church body is connecting with other believers. So, if you are not a part of a church body, I encourage you to join one. Find one that works for you. Find where the Lord leads you. Tells us in Hebrews, let's not forsake assembling together as some are in the habit of doing. You need people in your life. Now, fair enough, in Hebrews, it doesn't exactly spell out what exactly does that look like for assembling together. So recreation. So if you're someone that doesn't have a big network of friends in your life, that is one way that you could meet friends, is attend a church. I made it a point to, like I've told you before, I walk with a different friend. I had crafts with different friends. I went to the movie with like another friend. Excuse me. I hosted women's Bible studies in my home. Not that that's necessarily recreational, but it meets that spiritual component. And also, then you make friends as you're there. And so then that spurs off like, hey, there's a concert. Do you want to go to this concert? Bob and I did like concerts sometimes. We didn't always go, but we went to several over the years. And that was another thing. Another friend who was a widow had invited me to go with her to see For King and Country. And it was just a very special night. The weather was perfect. It was at an outdoor venue, and it was beautiful. And it was just a very sacred time together, really, in worshiping the Lord through their song and testimony and entertainment too, and then she and I going, and of course she was thinking about her husband that had passed, and I had thought of Bob. One particular song that they sing is Hold Her Tonight, and that was from the perspective of, I forget which brother, but one of the singers in For King and Country, his wife had been in the hospital, and he was praying that for her. And as Bob had been in the hospital, and I was praying for him, and my friend whose husband had been in the hospital, she was praying for her husband. We just took comfort in knowing, and as we're hearing that song, that her husband was praying for her, and Bob was praying for me and for our girls. So that's a special song. Look that up if you don't know it. So recreation. So my point is, keep going, keep getting out in life. It's hard. It's very difficult in the beginning. You're trying to like figure out where you fit. It's not really with all the couples that you used to hang out with all the time, because it's just not. It's different. And that doesn't mean you can't still maintain strong relationship with the women in those situations. But keep getting out there. Go to the movies. Go out to eat. Go to the concerts. Do the things. It's going to be difficult in the beginning, but what you once found joy in, you will still find joy in again. So think about that. Let me know in the comment section, what was it like when you stepped out there again? So that's my gift for you today. Keep going, keep doing recreational things. Eventually, fun will return. Okay.